I've got a client in the addiction recovery space. Any thoughts on targeting? So first off, is it a local business or is it a national program? Because that'll make a big impact on the targeting, right? Like whenever I do local ads, oh, it's an online course. Okay.
Use Ben's email address for the target to be good to go.
Yeah, right. He'll probably be like, already in the system. Oh, no. So yeah, any thoughts on targeting there? I don't.
Yeah,
No.
you have to be, I mean, obviously you have to be careful, right? For compliance reasons, you can't call people out. But that being said, I mean, I got targeted for a bunch of alcohol recovery
Yeah, me too.
places. Yeah, and I don't drink, so I don't know how I got on the list, but they are running these ads, right? And it says something like, is alcohol hurting your life or something like that? It was very direct, and obviously the answer is no, because I don't drink, but they are running these ads. So I don't know how lax Facebook is now. I almost want to say just try it and see what happens, but you run the risk of, getting the account shut down. So Ben, maybe you'll have better insights on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd almost certainly get banned quickly. Just for that, I'm also burned by Facebook so bad so many times that it hurts to think about.
You
But
could
in
be
terms
very
of
vague.
targeting,
I mean, you could be very vague in the ads and then lead to some sort of advertorial, right? That takes them to like an addiction recovery program. So you could be very vague, like, his life, is life stressing you out? Or this is what people do when life is stressing them out. This is a very like bad example, but trying to make it as very vague as possible with an interesting image and then get people over. And the ones that resonate with it will obviously click forward, and the ones that don't will drop off. But
yeah, definitely.
you're like your safest.
The targeting itself, I mean, I would use like every liquor, beer, and wine brand. Like if they like it, I would that part of their preferences.
Addiction, I mean, it could be anything, right? Addiction recovery. It's not necessarily alcohol, but obviously someone's struggling with something. So it could, I mean, you could target like recently divorced, recently separated people.
I would probably actually do really good targeting. Really good. Yeah, totally. I think
those people are in a position to turn things around, right? Like they probably had some sort of life crisis.
Like, I would look into like, this might honestly even show up like Alcoholics Anonymous, that sort of thing. And then once you find, all you have to do is find one. And then once you find one, Facebook will start suggesting a bunch more. So I would start off just trying to, look up those types of programs and stuff. And then there's another one that I just was thinking about. Oh yeah, there's a service now that does virtual counseling. I saw ads for. And it was essentially like therapy from home type of thing. So I know that's not exactly addiction, but that's obviously people who felt they had some sort of void and are trying to get some help, which is close enough, to maybe get you in the right direction. And if you know that you're targeting addiction to alcohol, say, versus some other drug or whatever, then you could, again, like Saba said, you have an ad, you'd probably have to keep it really vague on Facebook, but your advertorial could speak to that particular one, right?
I mean,
So
your ads could say things like, your ads could say things like, being clean has so many benefits to your life and your future, like just like a motivational statement, basically. And then it's got a nice image, and then it clicks over to, an advertorial that kind of hints at it a bit more.
Awesome. Yeah, well, not awesome because, hopefully that helped. Yeah, totally. But I think just finding that first interest will be the key, and then you'll get down the rabbit hole. There's a couple tools too that what